Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. So Microsoft Bing Webmaster Tools has a new feature. It's called AI Performance. And I want to kind of go over this. So if you are interested in tracking AI for your website or for your clients, and you're not looking to spend thousands of dollars, this might be a great starting point. So total citations over here, I'll hover over this, means total citations from your site that are displayed as sources in the AI generated answers for the selected date range. And then average cited pages are the number of pages on your website that are basically being referred to as links within Microsoft Copilot or the AI summary on Bing or search partners as well. If you go down over here, these are grounding queries. These are the searches that people do that then trigger your listing within, again, Copilot or the generated AI results within Bing and their other search partners as well. You can actually even go to your pages report and you can see how many times your pages on your website are being cited again within this date range. Now, this is actually for TM Blast. There's not a whole lot of data, but I'm sharing this because I have other clients that have 50, 60 pages that are cited daily, and then we have thousands and thousands of or hundreds, if not thousands, of citations during like this date range. This is what I recommend. So you can download your data within Bing Webmaster Tools, put it into a pivot table, and you can show if you're growing from a month over month or quarter over quarter perspective of citations and also cited pages. That shows that your content's being featured more within Microsoft Copilot and select partners. Now, this doesn't show clicks, but this is kind of my next point. What you can do next is that if you go into Google Analytics you can go and search by Copilot. That's actually really interesting because now you can kind of tie the two together. So before this, you really couldn't. Now you can say, okay, Copilot maybe makes up, as one source, 0.2% of our total traffic to our site, and it brings in this many sales or leads for my business. But then you can then go back into Bing Webmaster Tools and say, okay, how many times are we being sourced? Are we growing or not? If we're not growing, this might be a great, next step of what you can do and say, okay, Copilot is showing us for these, searches over here. How do we improve our AI visibility, for example? And there could be a lot of things. You can then look at maybe the listings that are at the very top. Perhaps they have schema markup or micro data markup that is allowing Bing to really understand their content better than yours. Maybe you have that, but maybe you can actually expand that a little bit further, get more descriptive for those keywords to get shown more times in the AI visibility for Bing. That's just one suggestion. I've seen other ones too, like LLM sitemaps and also FAQs. I think it really comes down to just the schema markup, to be honest. But that's just my personal take with that. And then you can expand this further. There are tools out there that really do a better job with AI visibility, but I think this is a great first step. Again, if you're new to AI visibility or for your clients who are interested, look at Bing, get the data, which is exactly, are we growing in citations and also average pages? And then you can also cross-check that to Copilot traffic, and you can kind of say, okay, if we're growing in impressions, roughly speaking, how much traffic do we get then from Copilot back to our website? And then most importantly, how many leads are we getting then to our business? Because at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. I will say that you're probably not going to get the one-for-one comparison because some people might find you on Copilot, but then Copilot might not link to your website, which means somebody then might do either like a Bing search or like a direct search to then come to your website. So there is that disruption, but I think that's kind of where you can play around with those numbers and say, hey, if it's 0.2% of our traffic from this source, we might think that there's like 50% that isn't being tracked because of those unlinked mentions or that next step that someone might take, which is actually why it is important to track this. But again, don't put all your eggs in one basket and say, AI is like the big traffic driver for my website. Just look at it more as, hey, this is a source that I want to keep an eye on. And what can we do to track it a little bit better?